Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all, as quoted by Aristotle. Educating the heart refers to the importance of not only focusing on developing the cognitive aspects but also qualifies that makes us human and ultimately gives us the meaning in our lives. Now, more than ever, educators and education administrators are looking for new ways to effectively teach students. From teachers to politicians, debates are ongoing about how to best train up the next generation. New and innovative ways of delivering instruction have been imagined, and new philosophies of education developed. One philosophy of teaching that has received little attention by the public is the philosophy of holistic education. Like what I can feel or I can say about holistic education, it is rooted in experiential learning and centers education of the relationships that people create with each other. These relationships form the core of the educational environment. Holistic education is considered a form of alternative learning because of its emphasis on creating a different learning environment for what it is typically practiced. The highest function of education is to bring about an integrated individual who is capable of dealing with life as a whole. It was beautifully quoted by late J. Krishnamurti. Good evening, everyone. I, Sukhman Gill, welcome you all to the new episode of EduNation TV, powered by Global School Awards. Today, we are having Ms. Jayashri Kadambi, a special educator at Sankalp, the open school, and we'll be discussing about the topic that is holistic approach to education. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Sukhman. Good
Yeah.
evening, one and all who are watching here across the globe. I welcome you all to this session. I'm Jayashri and I'm a special educator. I was honored and privileged to receive the Global School Awards in the category of Innovative Teacher of the Year 2020. And I'm so thrilled to be here in this platform today. Um, being a special educator, I always feel that there should be a holistic approach towards education. The child has to develop on their own rather than feeding what we want to them to become. So, as Sukhman, I think she has so many questions for me today. So,
Yeah.
I'm happy to answer them, and thank you for inviting me on this platform.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So, ma'am, yeah, I am having lots of questions because this is something new which I heard in new education policy. So I was very curious, and then you contacted that you have to do this particular topic. And so, ma'am, holistic education is a comprehensive approach of teaching where education educators seek to address the emotional, social, ethical, academic needs of students in an integrated learning format, right? And ma'am, so I just want that please shed some more light of what actually holistic education is.
Yeah, sure. See, holistic in the sense it is the development of the self more than that development starts from the birth, and the prime time is up to 7 years where the child actually develops completely. Now, when we see the education system here, the children start writing. They are forced to hold the pen and pencil at the age of 3. They sometimes even are beginning to write the cursive handwriting, where the child doesn't know what they are. They have not seen their whole self. That is the prime time, where the child actually develops. So holistically, naturally, holistic is nothing but natural. The child must grow in a natural way. Even if you must have seen in the ancient times in India itself, the Gurukulam, how they grow in nature,
Mhm.
as along with the nature they grow. They are taught. They are even disciplined in the way they should be, growing together with along with the nature. So holistic is nothing but growing along with the nature and building yourself more, as you said, emotionally, ethically. It gives you, it makes the person more calm, more emotionally balanced. That emotional balance is what is more important for the future growth of the child. So yeah, that's what I would say. The natural way of growing is what is holistic.
Yeah, exactly. And ma'am, as mentioned in the new education policy also, like why is holistic approach need of the hour in education? Like why it have been implemented now and not it was before in the curriculum?
Yeah, see, as we are all going through so much of stress, and if you see, there is so much competition these days among every sector. It is not just education, every sector goes through so much of competition. So for that, to be balanced in a proper way, holistic approaches is a must. So where the child experiences, for example, when I'll tell you how the holistic class looks like. Okay, the holistic class, it is not a conventional way where the child teacher will write on the board and they are asked to copy. No, actually, the child creates the class. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, the child is what, many of us will definitely agree with me. The child is the best teacher. So when we come to a classroom, we observe the child. Based on the needs of the child, we create the classroom. It is not
Okay.
like, okay, chalo, I have a board and chalk here. I'm going to write math and show you. No, that doesn't work like that. Holistic is the, as I said earlier, moving along with the nature. So observing the nature of the child. So always they say, when you want to make it holistic, go into the nature. Even if you observe the how the plant is growing, right? Observe
Hmm.
each and every part of the plant. That will definitely relate and reflect on a child, the nature of the child. So the tree, if you put the tree and the child on both the right and left, then
Hmm.
it automatically balances. So the why the holistic education is important is because it creates the complete, it makes the child more complete. It brings out the creativity of the child. The child develops in the way they want to. Nothing is forced on them. So what happens is, we can see the best out of the child.
Hmm. Right.
So not only that, they develop how to communicate with us. So many things, so many benefits are there for the holistic education. They learn how to communicate. Nowadays, if you see the kind of stress children are going through, sometimes when we have people at home, they don't even know how to greet them.
Yeah.
It's a sad state, but that is the truth nowadays. So when we give the holistic approach, they know how to behave, so how to handle themselves socially in any stress. Even during this pandemic, we must have come across so many suicide cases. Why it is happening? Because
Hmm.
these people, they have not been able to control themselves emotionally. That
True.
part of the thing is still hidden in them. It has not completely developed because they have always been achievers. They have not been taught what is failure. So
Yes.
when you give the holistic approach, what happens now? For example, let me say, I will ask the child to, it's simple thing. Many of us must have done this in our childhood also. When we go to the beach and we make the castle, sand
Yeah.
castle. Right? So when
Yeah.
we make the sand castle, there, after some time, the ocean will come and wash away the castle. So that is the first step where the child learns that it is going to wash away. So they learn by with nature, as the sand castle washed away. So they accept that, okay, it is okay to go down sometimes to come up. So that is the
Yes.
first success of the holistic education. That I feel, that is why we have to emphasize holistic education in every point of time, from the primary education through the high school. Everywhere in western countries, there are places where holistic education is widely appreciated.
Okay.
That is why even in our country nowadays, because many are not able to handle the peer pressure that they are going through in the schools, they adopt to homeschooling. In homeschooling, again, they have the freedom of what. So the freedom is the key thing. The child gets the freedom to do what they want, and
Hmm.
they grow as a beautiful human. That's what is needed now. Become a beautiful human to develop, spread the joy and peace across the globe. That is what is the need of the hour.
Yeah, exactly, ma'am. And it is beautifully explained by you. And ma'am, like, see, in a normal practical education, the traditional education which is going, we always have a curriculum and everything. And what are the educational methods adopted in holistic education?
Yeah, very good question. See, I'll give you some examples here. Now, for example, let me start from the basic level, a primary school, primary class, right? In primary class, typically in a typical school, what you will see that, the children are learning how to write A, B, C, D, and probably even in this current mundane world, we see children of age 3 writing words,
True.
three-letter words,
Yeah.
but the same thing when you talk about, there is a curriculum there also.
Okay.
Okay, how we learn is what matters here. When we talk about the typical class, there you have teachers, writing on the board. They use books, textbooks, and the children refer and all that. But the biggest beauty of holistic education is the child uh, does by on their own. There is no spoon feeding here. There is no, nobody is forcing you. Okay, if there is a goal set for the child, that by the end of the first term the child has to reach the level where they have to be able to read 3-letter words, that is not compulsion in a holistic class. Okay, so what kind of curriculum? The curriculum is play with nature. Now when we are writing the letters, I will say write the letter cat. Okay, so I'm writing in the air. So writing in the air. Then the same thing what we do, we use the sand. We move the hand on the sand.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there is you know the sandpaper, right? So when we use the sandpaper, yeah. So what happens? The touch and feel, the sensory thing also is cultivated. It's kindled on the in the child. So
Okay.
it holistically registers, okay, this is how the C looks, this is how A looks. And then eventually they are taught, how to relate it to the phonetics and things like that. And then when you go to the higher classes, uh, through stories are the best way, the best way, mass media to educate people. So we have stories where the children use the props. They build their props on their own. We ask them to collect the materials, and then now, for example, if there is a crow, thirsty crow story, for example, right? That is a moral story. What the children learn, it is a moral story. So when we say the thirsty crow story, the teacher narrates the script and the children have a role play there. So when you're doing the role play, what do you think will happen? Can you answer this? When you're
Yeah.
doing a role play, what happens?
Yeah, it gives more influence. The children are more influenced. They learn it more thoroughly, I guess, and they
Yeah,
experience that thing.
yes. So not only they learn thoroughly, their vocabulary is built. Like for example, I'll show you. Now there is a crow which was flying high. So when the action is doing flying high, so they're able to relate to how the birds fly high, right? And then when they go and pick up the stones, they use their mouth to pick up the stone and put it in the pot that is kept next to them, right? So
Yeah.
that role play, they also learn the vocabulary. They also learn how to move their body in different ways. So the overall development is there. So
Okay.
this is just an example, but for every subject, even in science, math, if you take math, how do we teach them? We have all the props. It is not 1 + 1 = 2. No. So now if I have a pen, right, a pen and another object, right? So I have how many objects here? Two objects. So the child is already learning visual, more of visual learning happens here. So the setup of the classroom is totally different from a conventional class. I hope I
Okay.
answered your question.
Yeah, completely. I'm astonished that okay, these things are coming into, like, I have just seen in Western movies and Hollywood movies that there are such schools. But if this thing is coming to our country, like, it is really great because what because see, visualization is something that gives a better impact on the child, and he
Yes,
will always know, okay, yeah, this was yeah, I have seen this thing in my class. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
yes,
And
yes.
does holistic education also like develops the physical, emotional, moral attributes of the child also?
Of course. As I said earlier, definitely when the child, when you're giving the child the freedom to do what they want,
Mhm.
they completely are engrossed in that. You know, they bring the best out of them, because you're giving the freedom, you're not forcing. Like when we say,
Yeah.
okay, now the breakfast is ready, come and eat. So if I tell you, okay, now come and eat, and then you say, I'm not hungry now, and then it's okay, you come and eat, you have to eat because I made. How do you feel?
Not good.
So,
Not at
yeah, so that is
all.
the exact feeling a child is going through nowadays. So one thing is, many parents, they uh, they sometimes want their child to become what they missed in their past, you know. So there itself, that development is stopping,
Hmm.
the,
Yeah,
the
right.
development of the child. Nowadays, yes, there are many avenues where the children are allowed to, but still there is lot of peer pressure. Whenever you go to a typical school, the everything is related to marks. Okay, the person who gets this much marks is a genius. I mean,
Yeah,
I think that's just a myth, you know. Every
exactly.
person is a genius in their own way.
Yeah.
Now, a
So,
child who they may be trying to buy heart the answers and writing. I mean, that is not topping, according to me, because the whole self is not developed there. It is only
yeah.
one part of the brain that has worked, by
Hmm.
hearting and writing. So, what about the other senses?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Right? So that is why it is very, very important from the childhood. What From the womb itself, I would say, the mother's womb, that is where the when the fetus is born, that is where the development actually begins.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
from there itself, it depends on what the mother is feeding to herself, and
Hmm.
how the mother is feeding the child after the child comes out of the womb.
Yeah,
So
right.
the prime time of the development is from 0 to 7 years. So this is
Okay.
it's like a shell where you have to I mean, they say, right, you can mold a clay however you want. So this
Yeah.
age is like a clay. So we have to mold them very carefully. So
Yeah.
feed them with a lot of love and care, and whatever they need. Let them play with the nature. Let them do whatever they feel like. Don't force them to do that. Okay, this is what is right. You should do because you have to get the marks.
Yeah, right. Hmm.
That should not be the criteria.
Yes, exactly. And even by this whole thing, they will learn how to deal with the how to deal in a society, how to build social network.
Exactly. Yes. They will
Yeah,
they will learn how to deal with difficulties, because life is full of challenges, you know.
right.
So it's not going to be rosy all the time.
Yeah,
So
right.
that the parents have to teach, it's okay to fail sometimes. It's okay, accept it. I have seen so many people even around my circle, you know. Sometimes they're not able to accept if they fail, even if they did not get the prize in even in one single competition or anything. They have to be on the top all the time. So
Yeah,
I think we have to change that a little bit. So try
exactly.
to have a balance in everything. It's okay
Mhm.
to go down sometimes, and actually, that going down is like a break for you to come up. It is
Exactly.
like
Yeah,
how the frog jumps, you know. It is jumping, going down, and then only coming up.
coming up. Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
so it's very important.
Yes, ma'am, right. And ma'am, you have explained it in a very like broad manner, I know. And but I still have some questions. See, in schooling, even we have learned, and there were some tips and tricks used by the teachers. Okay, we will do this. Okay, and then they will learn this, right? And so, what kind of strategies are adopted by the teachers to the students in holistic learning? Like what kind of things teachers do? Yeah.
Yeah, the you mean to say the method of teaching, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the method of teaching is again, as I explained to you earlier, it is the same thing. We
Okay.
use different kind of props. We use different kind of materials, and create the classroom as per the needs of the child.
Okay.
So it is more, even if they, you must have seen Montessori schools, right? Montessori is also kind of holistic, where the child is playing with blocks. They play
Hmm.
with play-doh, all these things. When we use the play-doh, the sensory part is kindled in the child. So when we, even the multiplication tables and all that, how we learn, it's not conventional. The teachers adapt a holistic way where they count the blocks, the number of
Okay.
blocks, to give the multiplication tables answers, you know
Oh,
and
yeah.
even the English, the when we talk about the language part, more of role play, more of creativity, the making, music is the main thing, including music.
Hmm.
So when I want to create a story, even in science, when I take my science classes, right?
Yeah.
So even for example, physical and chemical changes, it's a very common thing, right? So how
Yeah.
do I do that? Especially when I'm dealing with a child with special needs, right? They,
Yes.
if I say directly, okay, this is physical change, the candle is burning and then the shape is changing, they may not. When I'm saying verbally or writing on the board, they won't understand, they cannot even relate to it, right?
Yeah. Right.
So in that case, what do? We have to show the objects, right? So I take the candle, I show them, and then I create a story. Okay, there was a boy who lived with his family. His parents were, they loved science. So
Hmm.
then he also got into science.
Hmm.
So one day there was a power shutdown in his house. The mother lighted a candle. Then, when she lit the candle, suddenly, like a scientist, he had so many questions on his mind. Why the candle is burning? Why the candle, where the flame is coming from? Why the candle is changing its shape? So, so when I create the story like this,
Yeah.
what happens? That WH questions, whenever the child is able to question, the more
Hmm.
questions we ask, right? The more questions the child is asking, that is when they become a scientist.
Yes.
So how
Exactly.
do
Yeah.
you think we have so many scientists? Because you know they have been asking why, what, where, when, how. So these
Right.
are the things that we have to develop. These things will happen only when we show the live model. So live modeling classes are done actually. So these
Okay.
are some of the strategies that are employed in the class. So live modeling and creativity, bringing so many strategies for the same. If I'm teaching the addition, simple addition, I
Hmm.
have so many methods for the same one concept. I can
Yeah.
develop many strategies. I can
Yes.
use two oranges to show them. I can use Play-Doh and say, okay, build make two balls out of it. So
Hmm.
I'm kindling all the parts of them, you know, to
Yeah.
make them understand even one concept. So the whole development is automatically done there.
Okay, great. Suma, and see, when we focus on one particular student or the need of the students, it also brings the student and teacher relationship at a very good manner. Like they get connected, and there is a very strong bond between the student and teacher, right?
Yes, definitely. Why? What happens? Because see now, what if I'm scolding you? How do you feel? You'll
Yeah.
stay away from me, right?
Yes, exactly.
So, out of fear itself, the child will not express themselves. So, why this bonding happens between the child and the teacher is because the teacher is giving them the atmosphere for them to become what they want.
Hmm.
So, when you see the holistic classes, the relationship between the teacher and child is amazing. I
Yeah.
mean, there is no difference between their own biological child and their child. So when I say my children, I mean to say my students whom I'm dealing with.
Dealing.
So I will not differentiate because that is the bonding that has created not only from my side but their side also. So
Yeah.
there is freedom. There is freedom to express. There is freedom to bring out the thoughts. Here, when a child is speaking, there is nothing like, oh, this is wrong. You should not speak.
Hmm.
So that controlling is not there. So the simple thing, where there is love, there is a good relationship. Simple.
Yeah, exactly. And like, ma'am, it was like very nice talking to you about this thing. And from what I have learned is like, see, there are lots of benefits, as you have like by side, you have told that, okay, if we'll be doing this, this thing will be done. And so there are certain many more benefits also about holistic education. And what I have learned is that this will give the students, first of all, as you have told, you have given a very good example about the sand castle and the ocean. Like, if you are making something, it is not forever, and it may go due to some circumstances, and the child learns this thing, and they know how to deal with all the situations, whether it is good or whether it is a bad situation. Yeah, right.
Yes.
And so, yeah. And ma'am, in the end, like, could you just sum up the whole thing and tell us the main benefits of holistic education?
Definitely. As I mentioned earlier, the prime age is between 0 to 7. The reason is because whatever we feed the child at that age will reflect when they grow into 30s and 40s.
Yeah,
That
right.
stays, as you said, it registers on the mind,
Yes.
right? So that is like the clay that has to be molded in a proper way. So it's very, very, very sensitive age. So I would say, please take care of your little children in a very humble and lovable manner, so that they grow up into beautiful humans, which is what is needed nowadays. And the methods of teaching, make the place very conducive for the child. Make
Yeah.
it the child's place. Let it not be your place.
Yeah.
Because one thing all of us have to remember is they are also an individual. We should we should not take it for granted that, okay, they are just a small, that person is just a small child. No, that is a person. Value that small. Okay, so it's like how we take care of when we are sowing the seed, right? We say that, okay, don't put it in the direct sun immediately when it is just a seed. Cover it with the proper roof or cover. Then after a certain stage only we put it in the sunlight, direct sunlight. The
Yes.
same concept applies to humans also. So when the child is just a child, let it be the child. Do not
Hmm.
force things on them. So the ultimately what I would say is, create a place where they can develop themselves completely. Only
Yeah.
after a certain, yes, we as parents, it is very important for us to monitor what they are doing and all that, but it is also important what we are feeding on them. Nowadays the technology has become so widespread that we have to monitor what the child is doing. Unfortunately or fortunately, we are forced to give a system to our children and then say, do this only on the system. But there is a place where we can bring this to a limit also.
Yeah,
So
right.
let them develop the other side of them. Let it be a curative education. Let it be
Yeah.
more holistic.
Yeah.
Employ all the things that is around nature. In
Yeah.
very some classic example is, like, in those days we used to play this hopscotch, throw the stone and then hop. So then that is another way where the children learn math skills. They not only learn how to hop, but also they learn how to count, how many steps they have to count.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
the all these traditional games like this gilli danda, it's helps you in targeting, so target on
Yes.
the particular, so that hand-eye coordination is automatically developed. So apart from the academics, we should include lot of this holistic atmosphere also in the class, so that the child can see themselves as a better person in the future. let them
Exactly.
learn let them learn in their own way. Let us not feed on them what we needed to become in those days. That is my message that I want to give to all those who have been watching here today.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am. And I really thank you for your time. And it was really lovely having a word with you on this particular topic, because you have explained, I guess, everyone who was having doubts about what is holistic education, what is holistic learning. I guess you have answered everything in a very right way. And thank you so much, ma'am. And it was pleasure talking to you. Thank you, ma'am.
Same here. I thank EduNation and Global School Awards for giving me this opportunity. Is there any questions from anybody? I can answer for a few seconds.
Yeah.